guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we are hopping into the 13th episode of the 5th season of Smallville Vengeance. I hope you guys are doing great. I hope you had a great weekend. I know as I'm recording this, I just got back from Palmerton, Pennsylvania, where I did a Spartan race that the mountain utterly destroyed me. So I'm definitely very sore and very tired, but it was a great time. I got to see a lot of my racing friends and my racing family that, you know, with COVID and everything, we haven't really been able to see each other. And they all live, like some live in New York, some live in like Jersey or Connecticut surrounding areas. Others live more far away. So it's like really fun when you go to all these races that they're within a few hours of a drive, that we're able to kind of like see the same people and actually get to like be in person again. It's like the world is coming back together. It's so great. So yeah, so I'm still kind of coming off the high of the weekend and how much fun the weekend was, but now it's kind of like, all right, kind of sunk in. So now like I was up here and I'm like, okay, kind of down here a little bit. But I did just do a like quick little workout, mostly just like really light stuff, just more like active recovery. But I just got out of the shower, so that's why my hair just looks like crap. But I don't have too much time to record, so I want to just jump in and get recording and get stuff out to you guys, which is why I didn't do my hair and it looks like crap, but whatever. And on top of that, I'm just kind of lazy. But you know what, I'm feeling good, and we're about to hop into, Smallville, a great show. I'm freaking loving this so far. And of course, last time was the saddest episode. I thought that, Jonathan was the one that was going to die just because of the lore of Superman. Is that, Jonathan does die and his remains alive. So I figured at the beginning of the season that, like the person who's going to take a life, he's going to kill off, was going to be Jonathan, unfortunately. So that happened. It was very, very sad if you saw my reaction to it. I kind of needed the weekend to kind of get over it a little bit. But we will continue the series. I'm very sad to see Jonathan is no longer in the series because obviously he's dead. It's gonna, I don't know how it's gonna feel. I feel like it's gonna be a loss for a little bit, and I hope that they keep kind of his memory kind of going a little bit and kind of keep him being important, because I know a lot of shows like, a parent dies and it's like, okay, you have like one episode where you're like really upset and then everybody's fine. So we're gonna hop into this. Hopefully it's not too sad. But I'm excited to get back to continuing the show. So without further ado, if you want to see my Patreon, there you go. Want to see my full reaction, head on over to my Patreon page. The link is in the description below. Or you can hang out right here on YouTube. That is perfectly fine. Just be sure to take 30 seconds to like, comment, and subscribe. So here we go. We are hopping into the 13th episode of the 5th season of Smallville Vengeance. Let's go. Okay, calm down, Clark.
You're home from school early.
Dropped out for the rest of the semester.
What?
Mom, it's done.
It makes sense.
The governor's office wants to see me. Something about your father's Senate seat.
Oh, I completely forgot about that.
I thought I dropped some of your father's clothes off at the homeless shelter. Maybe it's too early to get rid of them, but it's so hard seeing them in the closet.
I'm already getting emotional already. It's been like a minute.
On the shirts.
I can already tell this episode's gonna kill me again.
Your father would have wanted you to have this.
You should wear it. You're going to Metropolis, you should go. It's too dark.
Well, this looks like a very safe area. Don't hurt, Martha. Come on, man. No, these are Jonathan's things too. Oh, shit. Oh, don't hit. No. Would you do that to Martha?
I've been looking for you.
Who is this? Hey, Lana.
I was on my way to the hardware store. I got to pick up some supplies for tomorrow.
Are you sure you can't wait? Because I was really hoping we could talk.
Why?
You don't have to open up to me. You just can't keep bottling this up inside.
Thanks for coming by. I really have to go. The hardware store closes in half an hour.
He is struggling.
What happened?
Dropping off the clothes, these two guys came out of nowhere. Somebody rescued me, but not before they took your father's watch.
So your mom actually saw the vigilante?
Barely.
You know that there have been rumors about her flying around suicide slums for weeks, but I couldn't get a confirmed eyewitness until your mom. Now, this has front page news written all over it.
We had Arrow. Did we get here? Like season 1?
Slums alone, she gets mugged, and you're cashing in on her.
Oh, Clark, come on.
Clark, I was just trying to help. You don't have to bite my head off.
Should have just accepted the watch like my dad would have wanted. I couldn't even look at it. Now all I can think about is getting it back.
I'm sorry.
That's gotta be the vigilante, right? Awkward.
You already said I'm sorry.
Means more when it's coming from someone who's not drunk.
That's very true.
How's he doing?
Alex, we both know what it's like to lose a parent. He's devastated.
Yeah, I tried to get a hold of him, but he doesn't want to see me.
I think all we can do is really just be there for him. Miss Deathwish. No, that's lame.
That's not good.
Dirty Harriet. No, that's too dirty.
No.
I got it. The Angel of Vengeance.
Hence the title. Oh,
You were asking around about me.
let her go, dude. What are you doing? Oh, oh, she's like super strong.
Stay out of my way. I'm one of the good guys. I give the girl props for patrolling the street.
Police have no leads. Your angel of vengeance might be the only one who can ID the guys who mugged my mom.
What the hell?
Alright, you know what? We've taken this show on the road all over town, and this obviously isn't working.
You're not screaming loud enough.
Clark, I have freaked out. Every alley cat within a
I love
One more time. One more, come on.
it. This is hilarious.
You gotta give it some feel.
Well, that did it. Yup. He's prepared this time.
I didn't come here for a fight.
No, she is not. She is all about business. Yep. The girl familiar. It's kind of obvious, though.
I know you're the one leading the Apex Group's hostile takeover. And I didn't think you were paying attention. I'm pleased to see that is not the case, huh?
He's like, yep, it's me.
So what are you gonna do for an encore? Put a bullet in my head?
Don't be so melodramatic, Clex. I would never fire this. It's priceless.
Don't get ahead of yourself, Dad. You haven't taken the beach yet.
Girl dies in a meteor shower, and suddenly I get a souped-up second chance.
Oh, no.
You have no idea what it's like to know that someone's life has been traded for yours.
I really
That's
think
why I carry
does.
this.
You saved my mom earlier tonight. Some guys were trying to mug her outside the East Side shelter.
This all happened in one night?
Sorry. But there are people down here who need a lot more help than finding some missing Timex.
Belonged to my dad.
You lost him, didn't you? I can help you get the watch back, but that's not what you're really after, is it?
He's trying to find those guys, isn't he? I know you have a lot of secrets you have to keep, but this isn't one of them.
Yeah, not from his mom.
He feels really guilty about the watch. And me.
Well, honestly, I think right now he's willing to feel anything except for the pain of saying goodbye.
Yeah.
The more he refuses to go through this, the worse it's gonna get.
I know. I don't think denial's that unusual.
No, it's very
Clark
common.
is. He's gotta take all those emotions out somewhere.
Or on someone.
We're looking for that friend of yours.
Why are you talking to me? Because he's gone kind of AWOL and he's got something in mind.
We want it back.
There you go. Yo. Brains went out.
Check the last number you dialed.
Well, I guess my go-to status has been reinstated. For a while there, I thought maybe I'd been replaced by the leather-clad version.
No one could replace you.
You always changing a phone booth?
Ah, there you go. You got that idea there.
That's why you work here, isn't it? Because nothing happens in Metropolis without going through the daily plan. Way to put the pieces together, Brenda Starr.
She's just the early version of Clark.
Don't you think you're a little too close to this? I really don't think that you should be going. Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on him.
Clark, come on, come on. Let him go, let him go, let him go. Shit.
What are you waiting for? He deserves to die!
Wait, what? Get him to stop, not to go. What are you doing?
You won't kill him, I will.
God damn it. This weakness has really become an issue, Clark. Girl, oh my god.
He used to kill my mother.
I'm supposed to make it look like a mug.
What's happening?
All I know is that I got a call from Lionel Luther.
Lionel? Of course he's involved. It's like punch him out and let him go. Oh! Shit! She is like really giving me like Huntress vibes from Arrow, like season 1 Huntress.
I wonder how Martha Kent would feel if she knew you had a secret meeting with her husband right before he died.
Oh.
Now, a transgression like that would test the virtues of even the most forgiving woman.
He's got you. Oh! Here she is.
No one escapes justice, Luther. Not even you.
It's like, I don't even know who you are.
Stop! If your father was murdered and you were face to face with this killer, what would you do?
Oh, if they only knew.
We're getting him taking his life is not going to change anything.
Yeah, she's still gonna be dead.
Think about your mother. Is this what she would want you to do?
I killed the man, and I know you, Clark. You could never let me walk out of here.
How does she know that? You just met him.
It's time for you to be the real hero.
Yo, girl, what the hell? You actually did it?
Why do I think you saved my life for her sake, not for mine?
Because that's 100% true.
I hear the governor has asked you to take Jonathan's seat in the Senate.
I haven't even told Clark about that. How do you know?
I make it a point to know things.
It's like he's got connections.
I'm not sure I'm going to accept the offer.
I hate him so much.
Anything, please, I'm here for you. Always.
Oh, don't you say that, Lionel, not you.
I had my hand around that guy's throat. And I thought that if I just kept squeezing the life out of him, it would make everything right again.
What made you stop?
My dad's voice. This is
Jonathan.
gonna sound weird, but I could hear him.
Do you think you could ever do what she did? Play the mild-mannered reporter by day and a crime fighter by night?
I think he's gonna do a pretty good job of that.
I'm kind of hoping I can find a way to not have to hide who I really am.
Oh, the watch.
I searched every pawn shop in Metropolis for it.
I can't believe you found this.
That's so sweet.
I know I should be able to move on, but life without him doesn't feel real.
It's like you're frozen and the whole world's going on around you. Your dad would be really happy.
Please be careful.
This young man's a man of steel. Run and show our son the back 40. After all, it's all gonna be.
I'm already starting to cry. Oh my god. Look at his. Oh my god. Oh, I just see him with the TV in the background. Like, God, thank God that ended. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and gather myself and then we'll talk about it. Well, that was the 13th episode of the 5th season of Smallville, Vengeance. I thought this was a really good episode and a really good follow-up to the last episode in terms of keeping what had happened in the previous episode very much prominent in the show going forward is Jonathan's death. And unfortunately, you know, this made it very prominent. It's just like you got to see, like, Tom did such a good job of just going between being incredibly sad and then incredibly angry. Like, you could see it mix together. He was just so overwhelmed by everything and angry about everything. And I've never had a parent die. I've had both my grandfathers have died. That was like when I was a teenager. Both of them died when I was a teenager, but like I never had a parent die on me. So I can't even comprehend what that would be like to go through. Especially, you know, when you're a teenager and you're really close, and then like I can't imagine the grief and just the anger that you would feel. So I completely like felt for Clark and Martha in this episode, and they broke me. I was just like, oh, the bookend, the beginning and the end of this episode was just heart-wrenching. And I think you saw at the end of this episode, like I started crying when I think I got more emotional at the end of this one than I did in the actual funeral scene, because I think I was still in like shock about what happened. But I think having that final, because like that final scene, I'm getting choked up just talking about it, like having him, it's almost like, you know, Schneider is saying goodbye and Jonathan is saying goodbye to his family. And just having Clark, after he gets his father to watch back, just break down in Martha's arms just absolutely broke me. I think that got me so much, but it's getting to me now as I'm talking about this. Like, it was so well done. And I think I'm getting more emotional at that scene, and having like Martha just hold him as he sobs, and just seeing Jonathan's face on the TV. It was just, oh my God, like it was so well done. Like you wouldn't be as emotional as I'm being if it wasn't the way it was acted, and the way that you become attached to these characters over the years, and the way you care for them. I feel there's just, it was just really sad, but like a really good sequel to, I guess, the last episode. And then you also had, it was really cool that you had this, I guess, Angel of Vengeance, who, like, obviously, you know, mirrors who Clark's gonna be, and they're, you know, and she, you know, is, you know, saving people from, you know, suicide slums, and she has the cape and the identity, and, you know, works at the planet and wears glasses and changes in phone booths, like all those little not so subtle like Superman callbacks were fun. They were awesome, and I loved it. And I love the fact that you got to see that she will take that step. She will take her vengeance out and seek justice in her own way, and like she will be the judge and executioner, while you can still see that even through all of Clark's pain and anger and just wanting vengeance, and he could take his own vengeance like that if he wanted to, but you can see even in his devastated state that, you know, he will not go that far. He will not push over that line, and I think that was a good thing for us to see, and for him to realize. You got to see the two parallels of, you know, what he could be doing in terms of how he could seek justice. So I thought that was a cool parallel, and you got to see just, it was a good way for him to also just go through his emotions and deal with, you know, his father's death, which is still so sad. Sorry, they have sirens going on right now. Hold on. I think they're loaded now. But yeah, so I thought it was a good episode. It was a very sad episode, obviously, and he dropped out of school now, so I guess we're not gonna get, you know, any more college. So I guess he's just gonna stay on the farm and help Martha work the farm. And then we have Martha, who they want her to take the Senate seat. I think that that's a real thing, right? If like someone is voted in to office, that if they die, their spouse takes over. I think that is a thing. We'll see if she says yes. It's television, so when you bring something up like that, they're gonna say yes. So it'll be interesting and fun to see Martha be doing something for herself now that Jonathan is gone, instead of her trying to work the farm on her own, because she wasn't the one that worked the farm. So now it's gonna be Clark working the farm, and I guess it would give her something to do besides just be sad about Jonathan. So I do like that. Like, she hasn't said yes yet, but like I said, when TV shows do this, they're going to say yes. It just might take a little bit of time for them to get there, but it's obviously eventually where it's going to go, and good for her. So I will give this, was it a great episode? No. I was going to give it an 8. But God, that last scene, it just got to me so much, and just, and all the emotions and everything about it. I have to get an 8.5. I'm going to bump it up to an 8.5 just for that last scene alone. So devastating. So I looked at, and I don't think I saw any tallies this episode. So I guess that'll do it for me and this episode. So if you want to see my full reaction, head on over to my Patreon page. The link is in the description below. Or you can hang out right here on YouTube. Just be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you for the next episode.